Alright guys, well today it is a hot one. It is 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Um, the high for today will be 90, the high will be 94 degrees. And the heat indices today will probably be over 100, between 100 and 110 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what it's going to feel like it is outside. And on top of that, the humidity is 75%, so it is seriously hot here in the south. So for today, instead of getting my bag, putting on some pants it's too hot to wear, and going and hiking through the woods for some compositions, I'm going to take y'all on a little ride. Just got a new truck. I'm very happy to have that. Got out of the old car I was driving. So we're just going to take a couple hours and drive through the countryside, down the back roads of Mississippi, and just see what kind of compositions we can find. This is personally just my personal opinion, most of the prettier landscapes they're all on private property. As far as like our trails that we have, our state parks around this area, they're all deep in the woods. It's very overgrown. It's hard to really get a good composition. So your open landscapes are on private property. So what we're going to try to do, I'm going to try not to get fussed at or threatened today, but I'm going to try to drive along the back roads and see what we can find. And if I see something that I think it's worthy of a shot, I'll pull over. We'll get out, get our tripod set up, and then see if we can get a shot. And hopefully, like I said, since more than likely it's going to be on private property, we'll be on the edge of the road, maybe by somebody's fence or mailbox, and hopefully won't get ran off, but we'll see. So, all right, with that being said, let's get going. Check. All right, guys. Hope y'all can hear me okay. I don't have this camera has a mic on it. I don't know how well it is. I do have external mics from DJI, but I haven't got them hooked up right now, so I'll try to talk a little bit louder than normal. So we are on the side of the highway. There's cars coming past pretty consistently, so I'm going to try to talk over them, and when they come by, I'll just briefly pause so you can actually hear me. One's coming now, so give me just a second. I'll set up my tripod, and then I'll be back with you in just a second. So for my first composition, let me just go ahead and put my camera on here. Geez, the cars are just crazy. Such a busy road. And what I'm also going to do is put a polarizer on. And the reason for that is I'm getting some nice backlighting right now, and this polarizer will just kind of make those colors glow and pop just a little bit more. Now this may have been a horrible idea because there is so much traffic. Alright, can you still see me good? So my first composition is a very simple one. It's nothing. I saw this tree. Off, you can probably see it off in the distance. It's on the edge of a wood line, but it's being backlit by the sun right now. This is not really composition I was going to try to find today, but it just stuck out to me, so I pulled over, turned around, and now here we are shooting it. So it's going to be pretty simple. I'm not going to change my aspect ratio in camera. I'm just going to crop it in Lightroom after I take the shot. So hang on, let this car pass, and I'll talk you through the composition. So this tree, I'm not sure if it's a willow or what type of tree it is. Unfortunately, the wind is blowing really hard right now, so I'm going to have to bump my ISO up. More cars coming, so bear with me. Alright, so before any more cars come up, I've got this set at ISO 400 because it is windy. I'm focusing just on the trunk of the tree. I got my polarizer engaged, f5.6, and that's giving me somewhere around 640th of a second. So I got my 2-second timer on. Whew. Get out of this spot. This is a horrible idea. I've had trucks full of chickens pass me. I've had log trucks full of logs pass me. I've had gas trucks pass me. All kinds of 18-wheelers and about 100 cars in the past 8 minutes. I don't like this. See you down the road. Well, the road I came in on is over there, and the bridge to cross the reservoir, which is there, is closed. I wanted to take you to the other side and see if I can find something unique over there across the other side of the reservoir, the water area over there, and see if there's something cool. But the road is closed, so this is about all of the water action you will get, and we'll get on back down the road and see what else we can find. Well, I know there are good compositions to be had in this area because I've seen them, but I didn't take into account that a lot of these fields that I live near would be fully planted in corn, so I can't see over the corn to see what's over the hill, like, you know, trees or whatever, or some, you know, to look for some compositions. I am literally blocked on the sides by corn, so I'm gonna keep looking and hopefully we can find something. But yeah, my shots are being blocked by corn and whatever. There's, I don't know what this is, maybe some beans, peat, I don't know, no idea what that is, but apparently it is that time of year where a lot of these farmers are planting whatever they want to grow for the year. So still beautiful, just hard to really see anything over the crops. Well, there's my truck there. I just, here's a little messed up. I pulled over on the side of this road, and you can see we got, again, crops on either side, corn all over here. Well, you'll notice these trees. This is what caught my eye, and the cornfields in the background. So I stopped to pull over. Pulled over, kind of got off the, let me get my camera, kind of got off the road a little bit and walked. And it's funny how these, which I can't blame them, but it's funny how these country folks around here, if you go down a road that's, you know, that's their property joins, and they don't recognize the vehicle, they will slowly drive down that road to try to figure out what's going on. That's exactly what this guy did. I hadn't got out of the truck. Hadn't been out of the truck 5 minutes, not even 2 minutes, and I hear a truck slowly coming down the road. So he was a really nice guy. I told him, I was like, I'm just a photographer. I noticed this beautiful little field with all these oak trees and the cornfields in the background, and I just wanted to take a picture of them if you don't mind. He's like, oh no, that's no problem at all. He's like, we don't get a lot of traffic down this road, so I just want to make sure, you know, what the kind of traffic that we didn't want. He said they had people that'll come in here and mess with his corn. You can see behind me here, he's got a lot of corn growing, but he said they'll mess with his corn. Oh, get on bug. And do donuts down the road and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I can assure you that's not my intention. So anyway, really nice guy. But anyway, so I'm gonna set up and see what kind of compositions we can make out of these oak trees with the cornfields in the background. So I'll bring you back in just a second. All right, y'all, I've got my camera set up. I had to do a little walking around, zooming in and out. You know how you typically do it, try to find the best composition. The only thing I'm not really liking about the composition, and you probably can't see it just to the right of your screen, there's 3 more trees, and the branches are kind of creeping in on this set of 3 trees. But I can live with it. I may crop it out in post, or clone it out in post, or I may just leave it. I'm not sure, but I have decided that I want to take a few different compositions, and they won't take very long. So the first one I've got set up is just a straight on shot, 4:3 aspect ratio, and I basically got the 3 oak trees dead in the middle of the frame, and you've got the beautiful clouds over the top of them. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take a shot now before that big cloud moves over out of the way. So what I've got it set on, I've got it on f8, and I'm roughly 24 mil right now on a 24 to 105 lens. I've got it wide at 24. It's on ISO 100 because why not? F8, and that's giving me 1/200th of a second. So I'm gonna try to get these before there's some dark clouds behind y'all rolling in. I'm trying to get this taken before that comes in, and it's kind of gonna look nasty after that. So got that one in the can. I'm also going to zoom. I'm going to angle my camera down just a little bit. Let me bring it a little bit closer. I'm trying not to step on ants. There are bugs everywhere here. Probably not. Nah, not very. Let's see, is that better? Yeah. All right. So I'll angle the camera down just a little bit, and what I'm going to do is just zoom in and eliminate all of the distracting elements. So I'm going to zoom in. All right, so I've zoomed in to about 50 mil, and just going to take more of a tight crop picture of probably half the trees and down, and that way you don't have to worry about all the clutter in the sky and the tree over here creeping in on the right side of the frame. So I'm just going to get a more simplified version of the first shot I took. And it is so hot out here, my gosh. So I've changed the settings a little bit. The wind is starting to blow a little bit more, so I bumped it up to ISO 200, still at f8, and that's going to give me 250th of a second. So I'm going to take that one as well. Beautiful country out here. This is so beautiful. It took me probably 70 miles of driving to find a composition, but it's worth it because it's beautiful. And the only others one I wanted to get was I want to do a portrait orientation of this subject. Come all the way out to 24 mil. That way I can really get down, maybe even get down a little bit lower and exaggerate these trees. So I'll bring you back when I got that set up. All right, as you can see behind me, there's some dark clouds moving in. It may make for a cool moody shot, but I don't think I'm gonna stick around here much longer because I told the guy, I was like, I'm probably not gonna be here more than 10 minutes and I'll be off your property. He's like, oh, no problem, but I don't want to push my luck, and also there may be rain. There's definitely rain in those clouds, so I'm going to take this version of the shot, and all I'm doing different is I went from landscape to portrait orientation, and I'm focusing, just like all the others, I'm focusing on the center tree, f8, Still ISO 200. Actually, I'm gonna bump that down to ISO 100. And that's giving me 250th of a second. So we're gonna take that. Check it out. I think that's a winner. I would spend a lot more time here just photographing different things, but it is so hot. I think it's, let me check and see now. We've had heat advisories all day on the radio. I've been hearing them. I don't have good service out here. Come on. Yeah, so it's 93 degrees here now. 93 degrees. Feels like 97, and the humidity is still high, so yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and load this up, all my gear up, and get back in the truck before this weather hits. So, whichever one of these photos I like the best, maybe all of them, I may put all three of them on here, I'm not sure, but whichever ones I like, I'll pop on the screen for y'all now and hope y'all like it. Jeez, was that not beautiful? I mean, God, what am I doing wrong in life? If I had a house set up like that, I mean, I don't know if I'd like that color, but that beautiful house with a porch overlooking that lake, a white fence, my gosh. That was nice. That was almost worth the drive down this dumpy old back road. It is pretty out here, though. Take a look at what I'm seeing. Wow. That out there, that reminds me of the Windows, like the screen on the Windows 98 or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. God, that's beautiful. Alright, y'all, I had to come back. I researched on one of my apps who the property owner was of this property, and I can't find their mailbox. I was going to ask if I could just stop and take a picture of the property, but since I can't find it, I think I'm just going to, risk it. And, I mean, look at this. I want y'all, this is what I just showed previously. Look out there. I don't know if the camera's going to do it any justice at all, but, I mean, come on, focus. To me, that is just, that's beautiful. It's very simple, but I think it could make a very, very interesting, come on, man, come on. Auto, there we go. I think it could make a really good shot. So hopefully nobody will bother me. Hopefully nobody will run me off. They shouldn't, because I'm just taking a picture of someone's beautiful property that I am coveting over. But anyway, I'm going to jump out. I don't know how much video footage I'll be able to get of this, but I will try if I can. So let's go. All right, well, there's no way I could film that. It's just the tall grass all around the truck and cars coming back and forth, and it's 100 degrees outside. Couldn't film it, but I think I got some good pictures. So, something that I see some photographers like Nick Page and some others that are shoot some landscape in Oregon, and it kind of reminds me of those rolling hills with the tall green grasses and windmills and all that. Anyway, I just thought it was So I thought it was something different. I had no idea. This is only like 20 minutes from where I live. I had no idea there was fields out here, the places out here like this. But hey, that's why I like to get out and explore and do this kind of thing, so I can discover new locations, see new things, and luckily this time it paid off. So I'm gonna turn the camera on one more time to show you what I photographed. And I got a few different shots, angles. I got in the bed of my truck back there and kind of got a little bit more higher shot, kind of looking down onto the field. But I'm not sure which ones will be my favorite, but I will definitely post whichever ones I like more. I'm gonna wait for this truck to go by, and then I'm gonna turn you around and show you one last time the field that I just photographed. So anyway, yep, there's the field I got. Another color. Very beautiful. Picturesque. It's almost like a postcard. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm not too far from the house, so I'm not sure if I'll get another shot, but we will keep driving and keep looking. And if I do find something else, I'll bring you back for that. Let's go. Whew. All right, guys, I am back at the house. Didn't really see anything interesting on the way home after that last shot, so decided it's time to go home, cool off, take a shower and relax, because it's been a hot one today. But anyway, I definitely thought I would get different types of shots today than I got, but I'm still very happy with what I found. So I've probably driven, if I had to guess, I probably drove about 150 or so miles today, and I never even left the county that I live in. So I have done a lot of driving. I'm tired. I'm ready to go inside and rest. So hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know which one was your favorite shot. If you did enjoy the video at least a little bit, give it a like, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Until then, y'all take care.